Good evening and welcome. I'm Teddy, and you are listening to Night Talk. It's February 7th, and it's Saturday, 10:03. Hope everyone's doing well tonight. It's fair use commentary for education, criticism, news reporting, and information. All right, let's get into the news first because some of you, I'm sure, are wondering what's going on with the search for Mrs. Nancy Guthrie. Good evening and welcome back. I'm Teddy. And shout out to the mob, all my other bears. I call the Grizzlies and the Honey Bears. So let's find out what is the latest. And the family, Savannah, her daughter specifically, is begging for her mother's safe return and has released a message with the family, her brother and sister, that they are ready to pay. Let's see if I can play some of this. It would be from CNN. I can bring it up.
We received your message and we understand. We beg you now to return our mother to us so that we can celebrate with her. This is the only way we will have peace. This is very valuable to us and we will pay.
Now, today marks day 7 of the search. Still no named suspects. Authorities say they believe Nancy Guthrie was abducted from her home near Tucson last weekend after blood belonging to her was discovered on the porch and a front door camera was missing. Officials are also looking into the authenticity of a new note sent to a local news station. Let's bring in CNN's Ed Lavandera and Josh Campbell. We're going to start first with Ed. Ed, you've been covering this story. Bring us up to date with where everything stands as of right now.
Well, I think it's important to kind of walk through the timeline leading up to this video that we've received here within the last hour. So you remember, according to FBI investigators, there was a 5 p.m. deadline that was mentioned in one of the initial notes received by multiple news outlets, 2 of them here in Tucson and the other one being the celebrity website TMZ. There was a 5 p.m. deadline mentioned, and there was also a Monday deadline mentioned. At 5 p.m. on Thursday, that is when the Guthrie family released their second video. That was Cameron Guthrie, Savannah's brother, trying to reach out and establish contact with the author of these alleged ransom letters as well. And then we know that there was a second message that was received by the CNN affiliate KOLD Friday morning around 11:30. So this is newest video from the Guthrie siblings is coming more than 24 hours after we know that follow-up message was sent. And up until this point, investigators, both federal and local officials here, have been saying that we do not know yet if these demands and these notes are in fact authentic, if they're legitimate in any way. But it is clear that this perhaps changes the dynamic in that situation. Both investigators and clearly the Guthrie family have been taking these messages seriously, and That is why we've heard from FBI investigators, and we know that the Guthrie family is working with hostage negotiating teams with the FBI in crafting these messages and putting these videos out there. Should also point out, in my conversation that I had with the sheriff here in Pima County just a few days ago, he told me that he was not aware that Savannah Guthrie and her siblings were recording the first video message that was put out earlier this week. He learned about it after it had been published and put up on Instagram. So clearly, this is an avenue of this investigation that federal authorities are the ones handling exclusively.
I had to pause it right there because apparently there must be something in the note, don't know what it is, that this family, her siblings, believe, that gives them some hope that their mother is still alive. They're pleading, but still no suspect, no person of interest. And the second deadline is almost upon us. Monday. And these ransom notes had demanded millions in Bitcoin for her return. And a second one that you just heard about. This deadline is coming up. No suspects. No one named. The 7th day we're entering. And her house was still this morning after a flurry of search activity happened on Friday night, which included drone footage. And there were many deputies and agents, just scouring the place from the rooftop to the garage, all over that area. And even a vehicle had been towed. Yeah. So what do you think about that? I mean, this was your loved one, your mother, 84-year-old mother who has been missing now. And there's not anything that I can tell that is, like urgently breaking at this moment. I haven't looked. I've been looking, but this is what I see, so far. So the latest, you heard from that. We will pay. We will pay, said this Savannah Guthrie. She was flanked by her older sister and brothers days after, having posted their first message, a reply. And again, the FBI continues to offer a $50,000 reward for information leading to the recovery of Nancy Guthrie as agency investigates, 2 separate ransom notes sent to the media outlets this week. So it appears that there's some form of communications, and this is just the latest. The video was posted on her Instagram account, and also in that she said, "We received your message and we understand. We beg you now to return our mother to us so that we can celebrate with her. This is the only way we will have peace." So, very valuable to them. Um, and they're ready to pay. And still, there was no sign yet. At least, what they're telling, the public. Let me come out and say hello to some of you. Yes, trigger warning. Vicky Black puts that up in the chat. Thank you. And baby Juju, good evening to you. We see Survivor of One. It's not of one, it's Survivor One. Okay. And Makeup Diva and Curls. Some of you are in the bushes tonight. And Sharon. All right. So last night, at the end of the broadcast, I mentioned in I think it was just brief that I had received some news about progress on the removal of a video. If I didn't say it just like that, I'm saying it now. Well, yes, that was removed. And I'm going to be checking, right? So, another video that had been, I guess, either privated or unlisted is also out. Okay. And I know some things have been changed because there was some blurring before, and that has now. Remember what I said? Now you see it, now you don't, so that you know a little bit more. All right. So when YouTube responds and sends notice to a party that there's something about the video, some privacy issue, then they are given the opportunity 48 hours to make changes, to either remove information or blur it. Okay. This is not the first time. As a matter of fact, this is a re-upload of a video. So this has happened with this same video before and the other one that was removed. Okay. And so they remove the blurring, and now that one appears. And of course, I've taken note of that. Mm-hmm. Huh. So it's apparent that yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh. And we will see. Either they put the blurring to cover my image along with my legal name that's throughout the video and displayed. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because it was blurred before. So now you see it, now you don't. I say it's their way of trying to, if you guys really knew how many times these videos have been changed, and by that I mean the titles, the description, things that can be changed, thumbnails, anything like that can be changed on a video that has been posted, unless it's a short. With shorts, there used to be a time that you couldn't change the thumbnail, but I think you can do it now. All right. Yes. And so again, it's their way of, trying to just do something. Yeah. Yeah. And yes, I could show things, but I'm not going to do that. Not today. Not today. So let me look at your comments. And yeah. Vicky, why now? I said that too. Why now? I have an idea, but I can't get into the minds of someone exactly, but it's I think it's in response to some things. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And it's not even trying to correct wrongs. No, it's not trying to improve upon them. It's trying to take it backwards. So it's not like they're trying to remove the image. It's not like they're trying to edit the video, anything out. If anything, when things were first blurred or removed, if the video is not down, it can be, it can be made public again, because there's three ways. All right. So when a content creator uploads a video, they can put it on public, the status. They can put it on private, or they can unlist it. If it's unlisted, then if someone has the URL, they can still get a hold of that video. Yeah. Right? If it's private, then it's not available. Right? And then, of course, if it's public, everyone can see it. Mm-hmm. Now, I can't control, a mass distribution of videos. And that individual in one of their videos said that they would be making that video and others available on other social media platforms. Okay. I'm not, I haven't expended time to look at anything else. It's here on YouTube. All right. It's here on YouTube. And a lot of things that were said in the video were false. And, I'm not going to argue about the video. Right now, I simply want it either removed or the what I've noted, yeah, to be blurred. And now that they know, that they know, that I will be checking periodically. So, it can remain up, but it's going to have to remain up and it's going to need to be blurred. Yeah, that's it. That's it. I don't have any videos up of that individual. Those have since been removed. And for what goes on YouTube, hasn't been anything by myself. If it is not part of a legal record, then I'm not really talking about it. I'm not. Yeah. All right, so what is this? The original already been seen. Yeah. And I don't know if I want to get into it because I really haven't. I've never really gotten into those videos, except to say that it's not just an issue of privacy. I'll just leave it at that. So a lot of games are being played, not just by, there's just multiple things going on, right? Different persons. Yeah. And I'm really not deep in thought about it. It's, when I saw it, I knew that it was recent because it shows where either the playlist or whatever has been recently updated. And that's what caught my attention, probably the first. Yeah. So anytime someone makes a change, like you to a playlist, it's going to be published as part of that. Yeah. And if a video is removed, like, and if it's re-uploaded, it doesn't come back as an old video. Old being that it shows original date uploaded. No, once it's removed, if it gets re-uploaded, that date starts the day that it gets uploaded. And so does the number of views, goes back to 0. That's how you can tell if a video has been either removed, and one of the ways you can tell, and uploaded. Yeah, if it's the same video. Yeah. One is going to have a different URL number or identifier. And the views start up, start all over again. Mhm. So this was a video that wasn't visible. That's what it's called, the visibility. So whether it was private or unlisted, it wasn't public. And now it's public. Mhm. Mhm. Okay. And it's a re-uploaded version. So what happened is, and content creators do this, if they have multiple, platforms or backup channels or whatever. I've done it, take a video that's an original, edit it, and bring it up on another channel, make enough modifications, that it's really not the same. Yeah. Mhm. And you know what I thought about too? I think one of the reasons in the case why duplication, and when I say duplication, it's identical, okay, exhibits, because in the past some things have been, stricken from the record, struck. And having that, we'll call backup or duplicate, it's almost like putting up a safety net. That's what I'm noticing. Mhm. That might explain why. Mhm. Yeah, might explain why. Yeah. So, what else that you want to talk about tonight? It is now it's 10:30. Wow. Gee. 28 minutes? It's almost 30 minutes in. What have I missed today? Yeah, you can email me right now at unwinewithteddy@gmail.com. Um, some things I talk about, and others I am somewhat a little, more tentative to speak about, and you can probably tell. Let's see. Let's check some things out. Let me go back. Tomorrow's Super Bowl. Are you going to watch? I usually watch, don't miss halftime. But this artist, I'm just not familiar with. What is it, Bunny? I'm not, Puerto Rican. I don't know if it's Bad Bunny or, let's see, what is his name? But he won Grammy, so it must be. And I think I played one of his songs, didn't I? It is Bad Bunny. Let's see. Benito Antonio Martinez Ocasio, professionally known as Bad Bunny. Let's see if I can get his image up here. Well, you can't really see his eyes. I could have put a different picture. He wears tinted glasses a lot. Let's see if there's something else where you can see his eyes. There he is. A little better? Let's do it like this. Before the Grammys, I had never listened to his music to know it was his music. But there's a controversy swirling around tomorrow and his upcoming performance. Let's find out what it's about and why. Let's see what the BBC says. Could Bad Bunny set off political fireworks at the Super Bowl halftime show? Two American football teams, by the way, got the Seattle Seahawks and New England Patriots. I don't know who you're rooting for. Are going to be vying for the championship. He is Puerto Rican superstar Bad Bunny, who has been tapped as the show's headliner. I don't know who else is supposed to appear as well. He has attracted an unprecedented level of criticism for his outspoken opposition to U.S. immigration policy. Well, I kind of think that would be expected, though. Really, that he would be outspoken. With some even calling for his deportation, even though he is a U.S. citizen. It's not exactly new. Halftime performances have a history of sparking controversy. We all remember Janet Jackson's infamous wardrobe malfunction that happened in 2004. To the live debut of Beyonce's Black Lives Matter anthem. Well, this year's show ignited debates before Bad Bunny. It's the most streamed artist, listen, in the world, who primarily performs in Spanish. So remember when I played, it was Spanish, so I didn't understand. Yeah. So he's a superstar. Yeah. And Republicans have balked at his politics, as recent as Alabama's senator dubbing it the woke bowl. By the way, there is a competing halftime show if you want to see it. It's for the Republicans. So, they're going to be showing, some people are saying B level celebrities, but probably not B level. Maybe there's one or two A's in there, but they are, Republicans. Anyway, U.S. President Donald Trump called Bad Bunny's selection absolutely ridiculous. That's not new. And the Speaker of the House summed it up as terrible decision. Its pushback even sparked a competing well, I just mentioned it, halftime event from conservative organization Turning Point USA. We know Turning Point. Yeah. And that was Charlie Kirk's before he died. He was head of Turning Point, and now his widow is head of Turning Point. They're going to be hosting a halftime show to compete with Bad Bunny, and their headliner is Kid Rock. Kid Rock is from Michigan. So tens of millions are expected to tune into the performance. Bad Bunny, what will he do in front of the crowd? I don't know. Maybe I can catch some of it. Yeah. Someone said he's losing sleep over. Yeah. I'm reading. It says Bad Bunny says he's losing sleep over the Super Bowl. What's that about?
You're on tour. How did you even carve out time to squeeze in what's happening with you on Sunday? Can you give us some insight into how you managed to get prepared for Sunday's Super Bowl halftime performance?
Like I said, I just try to take it easy, wake up, work out, my coffee, try to not think too much about it. Last night I couldn't sleep because I was thinking on the, but yeah, I wanna think that it's just 13 minutes doing something that I love, that I like, and it's just like that. I'm trying to enjoy it, and I know that I'm gonna have fun. All the crew, all the people, they're gonna have fun that day. And
you're not alone, right? At the end of the day, there's a huge team that comes together for all of these
yeah. So that's what I'm trying to focus. Like, just enjoy the moment, enjoy what is happening, what I'm doing, or trying to not put pressure or something on.
You know, even superstars feel pressure, right? Yeah. It's a big deal. There's going to be millions and millions of people watching the Super Bowl. So, again, maybe I will, watch it. I don't know. What do you think the president is going to have to say about it? Oh, it's politics. We're going to get back to that. Maybe sooner than we think. Mm-hmm. So let me get rid of this picture. Let's put up the fireplace. Yeah. Let me come out and see some of your comments. Hey, Jennifer. Let's see. We're going to go down here at the bottom, and then I will work my way up. It says, all the people who are so mad are jealous that they will never be as handsome or as successful as him. He is handsome, despite this country being set up for them to succeed. Yeah, that post. Oh, that post. Did you see the video? The short video post of it? And I didn't watch any of. I thought there was supposed to be some type of, informal hearing. At least Jasmine Crockett I thought I heard her say in an interview that she was going to bring it before the House. I didn't watch that. So you saw it. I don't remember. I really don't remember any apes or anything like that in The Lion King. I mean, it's like that was so deliberate by whomever did that. They were saying it was a White House yeah, staffer. Yeah, that couldn't have been a mistake. No. Yeah. Is he really, Fiva? Good evening. He's getting lots of threats. You're talking about Bad Bunny. Ooh. Is it because of the issue immigration that he's speaking out about? I mean, he's a U.S. citizen. Oh, the grifting and grieving widow. You know what? When did people take a hard, you can say a left or a right with Miss Erika Kirk? I've watched a lot of Candace Owens, not as much recently, but in the beginning, when she was covering it, and she's still, covering this story and in search of, the mystery, putting it together, what happened on what was it, the 10th of September, right? It seemed like it happened so quickly. I think that's my point. It went from people having a sympathy for Erika Kirk to she's almost turned into, at least some of the media is painting her as a like a villainess. Don't you think? I mean, I'm sure you've seen pictures, right? That they've put up of her, and it's always, this close in on her eyes, and this sort of stare, like. Do you think any of that is exaggerated? What do you think? I've mixed myself. I'm mixed on it. Maybe it's because I don't want to believe. I really don't want to believe that she had something to do with. It's not like I don't even want to mention it. Like that she could have possibly had, something to do with her husband's death. I don't know. A lot is coming out though. It's making people. Yeah, it's not difficult to start moving in that direction based on what is being said. Yeah. And how she is being heinous, I guess. Anything's possible. Is it because that she is not seen as a typical, like, grieving widow to some? Like the time spent in that space? Do you think that's one? What is this? Judy say? Popular reality show. What is this? Candace is crazy, but so is Erika. Did you know Erika was on a reality show before? No, marrying Charlie Kirk. So much is coming out about her, even things that she hasn't mentioned. She has always been looking for a come up. Well, this one, whether it was expected or not, she's been thrust into the limelight. Yeah, she has been. You just wonder how the children are, you know, adjusting. And I'm sure they have, family around them, and wonder they're very young. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I don't. So you don't think she had anything to do with? I just don't. Yeah. But you say you also think her grief performances are not genuine. You mean she can cry on cue? Let's see. Candace also has claimed that there are French and Israelis have a bounty on her head, and she is a loon. People have questioned the way that she's grieving, too, to the opposite, loss, like almost trading places with Erika as far as emotion. But I mean, how can people compare? So, one was a friend, at least Candace says, very close friendship that her and Charlie Kirk had. Yeah. Don't know. How long has it been? Let's see, let me go back up. Read your first comment. Are you talking about well, I don't know. If someone cares to answer Baby Juju's question. Yeah, she's still working on the French Brigitte. Yes. But her priority, and she's mentioned, is the death, getting to that of her friend, Charlie Kirk. The assassination of Charlie Kirk. The Macrons have sued her. Not sure where the lawsuit is, no? Yeah, I'm sure it's in process. It's yeah. Where is that? That's a good question. What is the status of the law? Where does it stand? Brigitte Macron. All right, so as early 2026, well, it's just there are two distinct legal actions regarding false malicious claims about French First Lady Brigitte Macron. One recently concluded in France, and an ongoing high stakes defamation lawsuit. We're aware of that against Candace Owens. So the status on both. It's active. We know that. U.S. lawsuit, Brigitte Macron versus Candace Owens. The status active, ongoing. It was filed July 2025, amended September 2025 in Delaware Superior Court. And the latest, the Macrons filed a 241-page amended complaint alleging Owens doubled down on the claims after the initial lawsuit, using her podcast to expand on the false narrative. The Macrons has stated they are prepared to present biological and medical evidence I hadn't heard, including both records, birth records, and family photos to disprove the claims. Candace Owens has filed a motion to dismiss, arguing the case should not be heard in Delaware and that it infringes on her free speech rights, describing it as libel tourism. A motion to dismiss hearing is scheduled April 28th. So they're going to have a hearing. I wish I could say the same. A hearing at least. We don't know. Free speech. Jennifer says free speech doesn't cover defamation or libel. You know, that freedom of speech. That's true. But they're going to try it. And I'm sure Candace has enough money to, have lawyers to defend her. Yeah. Whatever they are going to say. Wow. All right, it's almost 11 o'clock. How about that? Ironically, even Candace called that out as a lie. Let's see. You know what? It's almost as if it's forgotten. In case you are just listening, I'm reading a comment. Jennifer says, have you noticed we have still never seen or heard any more about Charlie Kirk's unaliver being gay or where the trans partner was? You think because it was a lie. It's all but gone away. Because for me, until you even mention it, I hadn't even thought about it. And now should that even be the focus? Yeah. And do you even believe if it were him, did he act alone? Do you believe it was him? Yeah. You're innocent until proven guilty. Oh, speaking of which, that trial, is that going to be broadcast? Is that one going to be cameras? I think Erika Kirk said that she wants it to be. Because, her husband's death occurred publicly to the world. Did you hear that? Let's see. And I didn't watch this 5 days ago. I guess there was an appearance of Tyler Robinson in court, and his lawyers are arguing to have prosecutors removed.
Welcome back, everyone. To Live Now from Fox. We continue to bring you always the very latest. I'm your host, Mike Page. Always great to be with you this evening. Next up, we want to take you out to Utah. Continue to really discuss what we were streaming for a good portion of the day today. Tyler Robinson was back in court, the alleged Charlie Kirk shooter, and his defense is trying to get the Utah County prosecution tossed from this case, saying that there is alleged impropriety when we're talking about a prosecutor's daughter was at this event, and they are saying that that is a huge conflict of interest. We want to bring in our legal analyst to break it all down. John Day, attorney and legal analyst. Great to have you on, John. So, we were seeing this back and forth take place today. And what are the odds that we see this going forward with the prosecution getting part of their team eliminated here?
Right. Well, thanks for having me. I think it's a slim chance that a judge will kick off the district attorney's office. What the defense is doing is saying there's some, it's not misconduct they're alleging, but they're saying there's like structural unfairness because apparently the adult child of one of the prosecutors in the office was at the Charlie Kirk murder scene. Now, the questions are going to be, is that prosecutor, the father, the parent, the mother, whoever it is that person directly involved in the prosecution? Are they making any decisions about charging and about strategy, things like that? The defense has a real hard battle here. It's very unlikely that a judge will disqualify the entire office. Something that could happen is they could set up a barrier, literally, not an actual barrier, but to say that prosecutor can't participate in the case. They can put other things in place so that there's no interaction. It's something the defense has to do. Otherwise, they could be accused of ineffective assistance of counsel. It's very rare, though, for a court to say an entire DA's office is going to be disqualified because the adult child of one of the prosecutors was a potential witness. It would be different, though, if that child, probably an adult, if that person had some direct involvement. Were they an eyewitness, a direct eyewitness? Do they have information? Are they going to be called at trial? So those are the things the court's going to consider. But at the end of the day, unlikely that the DA's office will be disqualified.
Okay.
All right, so they are trying to get prosecutors thrown out. Whole office. Conflict of interest. Yeah. Back to Erika Kirk. Let's see. Yes, the prosecutor's daughter was at the event where Charlie was unalive. Yeah, but what kind of influence could that, have on the case? It's probably not going to happen, as you just heard. Mm-hmm. Erika Kirk. Erika wants it to be televised. Yes, she does. So she can find a way to make money off of it. Don't be fooled. Well, I don't know, but I would expect she's going to be there every day for the trial. At least the opening arguments, and just be there. But with her role at Turning Point, what do you think? Yeah, so there's going to be a lot of busy courts this spring and summer. Yeah. I think that's going to do it for me, though. Let me check my mail, and it's 11 o'clock. Actually, it's a couple of minutes past, and I will be right back. All right, so I've checked my email. We are good there. But now it's time to say good night. Let me just check comments to see if I missed anything. Yes. Thanks again to my moderators, Baby Juju and Vicky Black, for supporting this channel and all of you. That's going to do it for me. Biggest bear hugs go out to all the Grizzlies and the Honey Bears. Please hit the like on your way out and join me sometime tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Until next time, I'm Teddy. Good night.
She's fun, unapologetic and wild. Oh, she's loud in bed or nuts, always crazy about guys. 사람들은 모두 그녀를 몰라, and that is fine. She doesn't mind. Get to know her, babe, then you can hate. Her dress is tight, fits just right. She's so fierce with her style. She talks that talk and walks that walk. In her high heels with pride. 손가락질 받는 게 익숙한 girl. 예쁜 여자, 쉬운 여자. Get to know her, babe. 깜짝 놀랄걸. Yeah. Samantha. 말하긴 참 어려워. Samantha, Samantha, she's got a sweet, sweet heart after all. She's got a sweet, sweet heart after all. 급사랑에 푹 빠져버린 것 같아. Blue eyes, yeah. Hang on, honey, there's more. I love you, but I love me more. Oh, that's what she said once. So she's wrong. whiskey는 어디로 튈지 몰라. 사람들은 그녀가 모습만 봐, and that's fine. She doesn't mind. Get to know her, babe, then you can can't help it but fall in love. The moment she makes you smile, can't help it but fall in love. The moment she makes you can't help it but fall in love. The moment she makes you can't help it but fall in love. The moment she makes you shine. Samantha, Samantha, 내가 정말 원하는 건 Samantha, Samantha, just to be loved, 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 that is all, is all. 사실은 다시 다칠까봐 두려워. 사랑한다고 말하긴 참